Alright, YouTube, back with another video here. This video is going to be a pretty long one. This video is going to be, there's a lot of things you got to do with this video. So this video is basically going to be me taking off a lot of stuff from my car to go ahead and try to make this thing as, I guess, race car as possible. So that being said, obviously I have a daily driver now. I have my Volkswagen right here. So that being said, it's time to go race car time. So what are we gonna do today? So today, one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna delete the AC. This is the part number for the bypass pulley, 34191 by Dorman. And here's the bypass pulley. So basically what I'm gonna do is gonna take out the condenser, the compressor and all that. We're just gonna take it all off. Obviously you need one of these quick disconnect tools. Everything come with the bolts. Other than that, because we want to do a PI swap, we're gonna have to take out the heater, the little inlet tube inside. It has, because the runners are like lower, it has to clear it. So you will have to buy this bypass heater hose assembly, or not a bypass, the heater hose assembly, basically from the 99 to 04 Mustangs. So that's the part number, 626568. And then you obviously have to order one more thing, or you have to have one more thing. This is basically the water pump nipple. So it's the nipple that goes inside the water pump. When you have the water pump out, which I'm going to take off too, because it has to go out of the way, because I'm going to take off the water pump as well and replace it with a Motorcraft one. I have a Murray one right now. Replace it with OE, just to be safe. We're going to have to pull the radiator out, the fan, to get the condenser off. So it's going to be it's going to be a real fun big project here. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. So let me go to a stage where somehow it's disassembled, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do today. I'm going to replace all of that, take off the AC, so I'll be here for a while, so we'll be right back. Alright, so we basically took off the radiator, took out my water pump, took out the intake, took out the compressor, took out all the lines. I have Luis here, we're coming. Luis with the dog. Good little dog, though.
Like pineapple, man.
Good little dog, though.
There you go, man.
So this is where basically everything is. So I took out everything, really. The compressor and all that. The, what do you call this? The accumulator. And next is we're going to take out the condenser. It's a pretty long job. All you got to do is take off. You're going to need these tools right here. It's like 15 bucks at O'Reilly's. These are the quick disconnects. It's the main tool you're going to need, 8 and 10 millimeters. That's kind of really what you'll need. But yeah, so then now, also made a crank sensor video, might as well replace that. See here, it's all a mess here, but took out the water pump. And here's the bypass pulley. So now we're not going to have AC. We're going to go ahead and shove this baby on after I shove in that crank sensor. So let me put all that on, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we basically I put a new crank sensor on because the main's already out. And here's the pulley. Now there's just 3 bolts holding it. If I hadn't tightened that up, shouldn't be on that tight. And here's the pulley for it. All the lines have been disconnected. It's basically all right here. And here's a condenser. Gotta turn this one, get a new one. Compressor and all that. The whole entire lines, all the AC stuff's right there. So I went ahead and, deleted it. Now, I think it's like 45 pounds or so off the car. And main thing is, this is gonna get more airflow. I'm gonna put a new one, put a new cooler in here, put it in the front. And yeah, I put a new Motorcraft water pump on it. Yeah, basically that's basically the AC delete. I gotta put the other stuff on. I got a new nipple. I'm really double doubting if I want to take this intake manifold off again. I'm not feeling like I want to do that right now. But everything's already out. I feel like I should do it, and I'm not rushing anything, so I think I am going to do it. Might as well convert it. So basically, I'm also going to change out this the nipple inside the water pump, and here's a new heater. Like I said earlier, because I want to convert the car to PI heads now, because that's the best thing to do when trying to get power. If you have to go to PI heads, for me to clear that, I'm gonna have to take off that nipple. So in my head, might as well do it, because I don't see the point of not doing it. I'm already here. I already took out the water pump, so this is already set up. I just gotta get that off and instead of getting the 699, get the 679. Apparently that's better, so I'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take it to the front, connect all the lines, and we'll see where we're at. All right, it's a beautiful day. Next morning. Basically, right now, I am just I'm basically just putting everything back here. I called this, sorry. I'll move some stuff here. The wire harnesses are everywhere. Luckily, it's a whole ass harness. Situate that there. But yeah, luckily it's a whole harness. So it just flops over. But basically, I'm putting the new manifold back in. The manifold with new gaskets. I got a new water pump. It's a new watercraft water pump, and obviously I got more coolant. While I'm here, again with fellow 2-valve owners, go ahead and make sure that each spark plug is snug, so you don't have any blowout. But yeah, basically right now, I'm just gonna grab everything that I took off, which I left in the car. Handy dandy tray here with all the bolts. I should remember where everything goes. But yeah, I'm just gonna put everything back. Everything that I kind of took off is basically kind of there. I just gotta reroute all the wires, snug everything up. Put the new water pump in, but basically, yeah, what do you call this? The tube over here, actually, I deleted it. I just mugged it because this car is not gonna have heater or AC. So it never had heater in the first place. It was bypassed. So then I bought the tube, and I was like, it's not gonna have heater. It doesn't have heater anyways. I didn't feel like fixing it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take off the heater tube, because there's no point of having a heater tube. I'm not gonna have heater anyways. So I took it off. Went ahead and do that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go start and put everything back, and we'll be right back. Alright, got everything together. Booting out the cooling system is the first startup. It seems like it's fine, so my fingers, nothing goes wrong. I don't see any leaks. It's 188 degrees. The fan should kick on in a bit, so we'll just see right now when it kicks on. So I have to make sure that you gotta make sure it kicks on too. Another thing. Kick on in a bit. I think 194 is when it should kick on. We'll see. There you go. Kicked on. So kicked on. We're gonna wait for it to kick on again, and then that should be it. I should be done with the bleeding process. That should be it. So we'll see. Everything seems fine though. So the moment I say I gotta drive it, see if it leaks anywhere when I'm driving. But from the looks of it, it looks like it's a success for now. So I'll be right back. Alright, basically drove it from my house to work. Everything seems fine, no leaks. If I look over, feels pretty damn great. Only concern is, I guess, the pulley, that dormant pulley, it doesn't look like it's seating all the way with the belt. I feel like this belt, I mean, this has to be like push forward more or something, but hopefully that belt doesn't like just slip out of there. I highly doubt it, but I don't know, but it feels fine for now. So yeah, it should be fine for now, but definitely gotta watch that. Other than that, that's about it. I felt a little bit of a difference, but then again, every time you put something or use something new, I feel like you always feel like there's a difference. And after you've been driving it for a while, it'll feel like it's normal. So I don't know, to be honest. I do feel like I do feel the lightness of the car, but then again, like I said, maybe just because I did so much work to take it off, I guess I'm validating it or something. I don't know, but I mean, yeah, that's about it. We're just running and driving now. Pretty happy. I think it's well worth it. But then again, you know, no AC, no heater. It's a pretty tough life. But then again, you need to clean up the engine bay. So yeah, that's about it. If you ever want to do it, it's a pretty big job. Well, not the AC thing. AC thing was pretty straightforward, but because I did what I did was actually one thing I did was that heater tube that goes down the middle here in the intake manifold valley. I just took it off and I just plugged it with one of these, one of those plugs right there. Basically, you did this for the back too. I just plugged it up because the dormant part was fitting wrong, so I did that. Other than that, I mean, it feels like it's less heavy, so it feels pretty damn cool. I guess there's less, what do you call this? Parasitic drag with the compressor gone, and obviously less weight. So yeah, pretty happy with it. It's pretty exciting. Like I said, if you want to do it, you gotta be fully committed. Like I said, you have no AC or heater. You're going full on to whatever you're doing. So yeah, give it a try if you really want to. It's a pretty straightforward job. I think it's worth it personally, but then again, like I said, I'm in it to win it at this point. So yeah, so until next time, YouTube.